is, we don't know happen or not. All right, that is our house rules. Let's move on to our meeting that will be opened by Toastmaster Karina. Toastmaster Karina, it seems like Toastmaster Karina is not here yet. Maybe representative from Ultimate. Sorry, representative from Essential. All right. Toastmaster Karina is not here yet, so I will replace Toastmaster Karina to open this meeting. So, ladies and gentlemen, to open this meeting,
Sorry,
please
Toastmaster
unmute.
Alvin.
Yes.
Would it be okay if I'm going to open the meeting?
Okay. Okay, Toastmaster Ria, please open the meeting. So later Toastmaster Karina will close the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Ria.
Right. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. But prior to opening the meeting, I would like to inform to you about what Toastmaster really is. Now, Toastmaster is a non-profit educational organization that focuses on enhancing yourself to become an effective communicator and leader. We are available in 144 different countries. And as previously mentioned, we focuses on developing yourself. Now, what are the benefits of joining Toastmaster? Obviously, as what I previously mentioned, it will help you be a better public speaker by improving your public speaking skills. And overall, with our program, you'll be able to maximize your potential to become a better leader. So this is the Toastmasters Club mission, which is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. How does Toastmaster achieve this? Well, each individual will have something that we call it as a pathway. Pathway are one of the 11 choices that you can make to cater the type of public speaking skills that you would like to develop. So for instance, these are our 11 pathways that are available for you to choose. It's always something different from engaging humor all the way to innovative learning. So it's wide variety as well as a challenge to each one of it, differently catering to your need. Now, at the heart of Toastmaster is the evaluation process, in which every single part of our process here will be evaluated today. Later on, the Toastmaster meeting will explain to you as to what it is. Now, once you join Toastmaster, you'll receive a couple of benefits, which is the monthly magazine. You'll be available to access some speech contests. You'll be able to buy recordings of international conventions as well as district conferences. Right. So you might be wondering, for guests out there, how do I join Toastmaster? For today is a bit of a special meeting where we are a combination of 3 clubs doing a joint meeting here today: the Ultimate Toastmaster Club, SCBD Club, as well as Essential Club. But for Ultimate Toastmaster Club, you can refer to Toastmaster Julianti, who's our BPM, or myself, for that matter. Well, other than that, that's it from me. And I think I would like to open the meeting with 3 knocks on my hand sanitizer. I would like to open this meeting. 1, 2, 3. So thank you so much for that. Back to you.
Hello, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you're audible and visible.
Okay, I'll take over directly. Hello, everyone. Good evening, and thank you very much, Toastmaster Roya, for the brief introduction of Toastmasters and opening the meeting. And tonight I will be your chief moderator for the tonight debate session. And so, good evening, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. I hope your day is filled with love today, for those who have found it already. But for those of you who haven't, you may have heard about dating apps. And later in the the open debate session, tonight we will discuss the merit of dating apps. which is finding true love by dating apps, yes or no. But before we go to that, we will have a closed debate session with the theme of artificial intelligence is essential or dangerous for human development. And in this closed debate session, the representative of the Ultimate Toastmasters Club will be arguing for the topic, and the representative of the SCBD Toastmasters Club will be arguing against the topic. Before we go start the session, I would like to mention that this is the second part of a 3 series of events organized jointly by the Ultimate Toastmasters Club, SCBD Toastmasters Club, and the Essential Toastmasters Club. And our host club for tonight is the Ultimate Toastmasters Club. So there will be another one of this session scheduled later, and you will hear about the news soon enough. Before we start, I would like to introduce you to some of our role takers for tonight, so that you know what their role is and what they do in the meeting. And first of all, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Nurani Mustika Dewi as our timer for tonight. Toastmaster Nurani, can you please introduce yourself and your role to the audience tonight?
Okay, thank you so much, our chief moderator, Toastmaster Fahmi. So good evening, fellow Toastmaster. Tonight, I will be your timer. And as the timer, it is my responsibility to alert each debaters of the time they have left. So for the closed debate session, for the first and the second speaker, they will have 2 to 3 minutes to deliver their speech. And I will change my background into green at 2 minutes, into yellow at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and into red at 3 minutes. And for the last speaker or the third speaker will have 3 to 5 minutes to deliver their speech. So I will change my background into green at 3 minutes, into yellow at 4 minutes, and into red in 5 minutes. And for the closed debaters, please notice that I will directly mute you if the signal turns red. And following the closed debate, so in the closed debate session, we will also have a question and comments opportunity for the floor. So each floor will have 1 minute to deliver their comments, and I will change my background into yellow at 45 seconds and into red at 1 minute. And lastly, for our open debate session, every debater will have 1 to 2 minutes to deliver their speech. So I will change my background into green at 1 minute, into yellow at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and into red at 2 minutes. And each open debaters will have additional 30 seconds to conclude their speech. And I will give my report by the end of the open debate session. I think that's all my role for tonight. Back to you, Chief Moderator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rani, our timer, for giving a detailed explanations on how her role works tonight. So everyone, please make sure that Toastmaster Rani is visible on your screen every time you speak tonight, so you can see how long you have for your speeches. Next, I would like to call upon our ballot counter, Toastmaster Yulaika Fatma from Essential. Toastmaster Yuli, are you there?
Yes, Toastmaster Fahmi, I'm here.
Great. Toastmaster Yuli, can you please
Okay.
introduce your role tonight?
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Fahmi. So, hello everyone, my name is Yulaita and I'll be serving as the ballot counter for tonight's meeting. As the ballot counter, I will provide the link for voting. So there will be 3 links for all the winners, and the link will be put on the chat box for at the end of each session. So please don't forget to vote through the link. And back to you, Toastmaster Fahmi. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So yeah, please look forward for the links from Toastmaster Yulaika later tonight. And all of you, the audience, will have 3 opportunities for vote for tonight. First of all is for the best individual speaker from the closed debate session. And the second one is for the best in floor debater for the closed debate session. And the third one is for the best debater in the open debate session. Okay, so please look forward for the links to the ballots later. So next we will begin our closed debate session, which is artificial intelligence is essential for human development. And I will not be the one who lead the session tonight. So with that, without further ado, I would like to call upon our closed debate session moderator, Toastmaster Ranto Haposan Kultam from UI Toastmasters Club to lead the session. Toastmaster Ranto, are you there?
Yes, of course, Toastmaster Fahmi.
Great. So the screen is yours.
All right, thank you, our chief moderator, Toastmaster Fahmi Fuadi. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and all guests. My name is Ranto from Universitas Indonesia Toastmaster Club. And today I will be your closed debate moderator. All right, fellow Toastmaster and all guys, please unmute your microphone and give a round of applause to all of us. Yes. Have you ever heard about artificial intelligence? Is it useful for us? Or is it dangerous for human development? We will learn more about these things during these closed debate sessions that take a theme: artificial intelligence is essential or dangerous for human development. But first of all, I would like to invite our chief judge, Toastmaster Karina Patinaja, to explain about this closed debate session's rules. Please help me welcome our chief judge, Toastmaster Karina.
Toastmaster Karina, you're on mute.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Fahmi, and thank you for Toastmaster Ranto as our closed debate session moderator. Hello, everyone. I'm Karina Patinaya. I'm from Essential Toastmaster, and such an honor. Today, I'm being a chief judge for Friendly Debate Meeting second match. So there is suggested judging outline that every debater specifically needs to know. First of all, there will be not very much assigned to specific part of the debate. Instead, the debater is to be judged holistically. The judges would be watchful of speakers who are full of sound, furry, and signifying nothing. Substance: clear definition of debate subject, clear position taken, direct address to subject, logical sequence or logical coherence in the presentation of arguments, analytical. The argument is backed by research and evidence, opinion versus facts. Respond directly to the other side's argument, respond directly to the other side's critique. The debater needs to respond directly to the other side's critique. We are looking for the team synergy, demeanor, voice, articulation, fluency, deliberate, including that, language of beauty, and opening and closing impact. There will be 3 judges behind me who help to decide the winner of the second match. That's all for me. Back to you, Toastmaster Ranto.
All right, thank you so much, our chief judge, Toastmaster Karina. Today, we will have two great teams that participates in this closed debate meeting. Team number one is affirmative team from Ultimate Toastmaster Club. We have Toastmaster Reynaldo Lerang, Toastmaster Rahmania Wano Diatama, and Toastmaster Emmanuel Max Ruria. At the opposite sides is a negative team from SCBD Toastmaster Club is Toastmaster Nuning Wahyuning, Toastmaster Afrin Abrar, and Toastmaster Muhammad Agung Wardoyo. For all the audience here, you can also participate during these closed debate sessions by writing your comment and your opinion in the chat box below. And after all debaters already take and share their ideas and or their thoughts, you can also participate by ask directly to all debaters. But you have to mention which person do you want to ask for each debater, and you will have 1 minute to ask the questions. And for all debaters, you gave 1 minute also to answers and respond from the audience. All right, it will be interesting topics our session tonight because our theme is artificial intelligence, which is essential or dangerous for human development. All right, we will start these sessions and I will call the first affirmative team Ultimate Toastmaster Club for their readiness. Are you ready, Ultimate Team?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed
Yes. Yeah. And the opposite team, I will call the negative team from SCBD Toastmasters Club. Are you ready?
Ready!
Wow. All right. Let's give
Ready.
our best efforts, 100% energy to this closed debate sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster and our guests, let's start the debates. I would like to invite our first debater from affirmative team from Ultimate Toastmaster Club. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Reynaldo Lerang.
Thank you. Am I audible and visible, everyone?
Yes, Toastmaster Reynaldo.
Got it. Artificial intelligence. 2 words, abbreviated as AI. Seems like a fancy terms, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests, what is AI? To the simplest form that I can give you, AI is simply the ability for a computer to think and learn. Nowadays, the amount of data that is generated by both humans and machines far outpaces humans' ability to absorb, interpret, and make complex decisions based on that data. Hence why I think AI in general is essential for human development as we progress into this multifaceted issues that engulf our modern world that we live in. Furthermore, in regard to human development, I would like to broach the subject of education. Since we are in Toastmasters, I can only think that it makes sense. And the recent data survey from UN and particularly UNESCO from 2019 until 2020, AI forms the basis for all computer learning and is the future of all complex decision making, noted the data. Moreover, 86% of educators state that technology, including AI, must be a vital component of education. Moreover, on top of that, research shows that 20% until 40% of the current workload of teachers can be automated using current technology. Over 47% of learning management tools will be powered by AI in the following 3 years. All of those data is accentuated simply because AI is a tool that enable computers to perform tasks that are typically done by people, by us, including processing language, problem solving, learning, but humans hardly able to conduct all of that in a split of seconds. This is why AI will help us instead of replacing us. The advent of AI may become one of mankind's greatest achievements. Nevertheless, it is imperative to be open-minded with the current development of AI by not proliferating fear-monger narrative or obstructing the release of certain information, regardless the positive or negative impact it may carry, but instead by recognizing the results or findings from any point of view and to be brave enough to admit that will be some hypothesis that is going to be incorrect within the journey of our progression in the realm of technology. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ronaldo. Artificial intelligence is useful for industry and education. That's your points, and you explain it by resources. Thank you so much. And we move on to the first debater from opposite team is from SCBD Toastmasters Club. Do they have your opinions and resources from their sides? Let's take a look, and please help me welcome the first debater from negative team, Toastmaster Nuning Wahyuning. Hello, Toastmaster Nuning.
Yes, hello, am I audible?
Sure, you're audible right now.
Okay, I shall start now then. Thank you. That's interesting point of view from Toastmaster Aldo on how AI will help to accelerate education. I totally understand the hype and promise around AI. However, I also would like to offer an alternative point of view on the danger of AI, especially to human development. One and foremost is AI algorithm has a lot of bias. It is written by human. Human writes the algorithm to make certain choices, what insight to value, what conclusion to draw, and what action to take. A biased AI system can lead to harmful and even unfair prediction. There is a case study done by Chiraksa, a visiting researcher at Spotify. He pointed out that Spotify algorithm only recommend the most popular song, thereby shooting out new and lesser known artists or less popular music. This hurt the artists who create niche music genre and make the music option doesn't develop as diverse as it possibly could. And second point, AI weakens ethic and goodwill. I think this also very relevant with the education system. The symptom is happening at the moment. The ease and speed of AI offers make people take shortcuts. We have example on the rapid rise of ChatGPT. It recently became a concern on our education system, as many users use it to do essay and writing assignment. This is not only threatening our academic integrity, but also killing creativity process. Other example is diminishing social skills among kids who interact heavily with Siri and Alexa. They have forgotten the basic manner of asking please, and they become so impatient for answer. Can you imagine this happen to our kids, our future generation? And the third point is AI weaken our human critical thinking. AI designed to make our life easier, right? Make things faster and easier. However, experts also believe that by 2030, AI can outperform human in many tasks. We need to be careful. If we are too reliant on this technology, it can seriously impact our critical thinking and turn us into human Autobots. Do you want this to happen to our kids as well? I'm sure none of us want to be a robot controlled by artificial intelligence, right? So I think we all need to be mindful with three aspects that dangerous from AI. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nuning. You already gave the explanations and from your propositions. Now it's getting hotter right now. How the affirmative team can rebut the opinion and the resources data from the negative team? let's see. And I will invite the second debater from the affirmative team from Ultimate Toastmaster Club. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Rahmania Wanodiatama.
Thank you, moderator. Firstly, I acknowledge that the statement of Toastmaster Nuning about the negative impact of the AI itself is can be dangerous to the future kids. And I heard that the manner of the students can be lacked by miscommunication of the AI itself. But however, we can still lower the risk of the AI itself because there is more positive impact from the AI itself in our learning education. Like Toastmaster Reynaldo said that this AI is helping us more than replacing us, and it can help the students as a better learner to the future. In the architecture architecture students, or in the college, in my university itself, this AI also help us to get the better precise layout, the design, the maps, and the technology help us to have the better result of the report. For ultimately, when we are creating the layout of the urban planning, or we creating the design for the humans, the beam or building that can the material or the technology, it's help us to have the precise things for our study back then on my university. And then from the journal School of Garden Northeast Forest University from China 2022, they also make an analysis between the urban spatial layout from the city that have the algorithm from the AI, and the city that make the urban spatial layout without the AI. And the better result and the precise result it gets from the design, the layout that have created by the AI. So I think if I want to conclude this statement, it is good for.
All right, so Mr. Rahmania, unfortunately, you already mute by our Zoom host because of the time limitation. The point from Mr. Rahmania, AI can help the student. Wow. Do you have the rebuttal opinion from the negative team, SCBD team? Please help me welcome our second debater from SCBD team, Toastmaster Alvin Abrar.
Well, first, let's look again to our theme. Artificial intelligence is essential or dangerous for human development. Human development. What I hear from the previous affirmative themes, it is all about helping your work, doing the big data analysis or helping the college works. It is not about human development. What is human development? A simple say by HBR article written by Anthony Rodriguez, 2 February 2023. Human development is as simple as you learn from your base. And that is not about human development. So I believe affirmative team is not conveying any evidence about human development is supported by AI. And I would like to enhance again the point that AI is absolutely dangerous for human development. First, AI only see your historical. They can only see what you already did in the past. For example, you played basket all the time. You study physics all the time. And based on that, they will just recommend you another basketball lecture, another physics lecture. And they cannot decide if you want to learn another topic that can challenge yourself. At the end of the day, you will just learning in your comfort zone. And another dangerous thing is, you say that AI replace human jobs or helping human jobs. Is it helping or replacing? We see in Indonesia, all small jobs like parking is replaced by AI. So how about the people that become unemployed because of that? That is because artificial intelligence is developed, but human development is not. And I want to encourage the point by our first speaker that creativity is decreased because of artificial intelligence, because you rely more on computer. And where is your critical thinking? How do you know you can be better if you rely on computer? That is cannot do by computer as well. And also the goodwill, the empathy. Where is that if you rely on?
Okay, right, Toastmaster Alvin, thank you so much. Unfortunately, you already moved by our Zoom house. Mr. Alvin says that the AI can trace your life during your life in the internet. Ooh. Now, this is the last turn for each team to give a rebuttal and summarize all of these things. And for the audience, please prepare yourself. After this session, you will give the turn. I will ask the 4 audience to give the questions. All right, now we look the third debater from affirmative team from Ultimate Toastmaster Club. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Emmanuel Max Ruya.
Thank you so much for that, host moderator. Am I audible and visible, everyone?
Yes, sure.
Thank you so much for that. Now, I would like to say thank you once again to all of the previous members who joined us in our debate here. But I want to tackle a couple of things. I want to inform you first and foremost that as time progresses, advancement in technology is bound to happen. With new iteration, changes or progress made, there will always be arguments made to resist those changes. Just take a look at your surrounding, for example, right? Each and every single item that you see is only possible due to changes, advancement in technology. Hence, I would like to address the rebuttals that were made prior to this debate session here. Now, that would be, for instance, algorithms have biases, and that is true. There has been researchers where our AI algorithm may have certain biases, but that is, in fact, because of past data that were created by people and that was now reviewed by experts and identified that there are biases. And hence, now that we know objectively that even a computer based on previous data has its own biasness, we can conclude that, hey, humans aren't perfect at all. Now, when it comes to ethics, is a broad subject for us to dissect in each and every single way. But kids being influenced by it is one of the things that we have to reconsider once again. Every single thing could influence a kid. What are the limits to the influence? Would seeing an ad count as an influence? Would interacting it count as an influence? Would hearing it and listening to it and talking to it count as an influence, ladies and gentlemen? That is inevitable. But with advancement in technology, we have always tried to protect kids. There's always been political, and each and every single country have their own method to sort this thing out, and it's vast in its own way. But we always do keep an eye on kids as well as the influences that AI could have onto it. When it comes to human critical thinking, I believe that the chances of AI eliminating it forever is hard to say. For example, when it comes to airplane, for instance, as we advance when it comes to our aerodynamics, there's been key changes in airplane cockpit, if you notice it. Back then, there was a lot of bells and whistles. There's a lot of buttons for you to press. But nowadays, it's mostly automated. But does that mean that there's a lot more plane crashes? In fact, the statistics have shown that plane crashes have decreased once a newer iteration, newer system, newer engineering of planes have been passed on. So it's hard for us to say, hey, AI is bad simply because it might replace people's way of thinking. But I would like to come back here to the first point that was made by my team, is that AI will not replace jobs. It may aid in certain jobs. It may aid in jobs that are harmful. It may aid in jobs that are dangerous. It may aid in jobs that are monotonous. It's a tool, ladies and gentlemen, a tool that we use, a tool that we chose to use, mind you. And that depends on how we use it by the end of the day. It's still a tool by the end of the day. It's not a conscious collective. It's not a being that has its own free will. It's a tool, ladies and gentlemen. That's what an AI is. So when it comes to human development, I believe that there's a wide variety for you to be able to choose it. You can use it in healthcare, where it can be used to aid doctors in doing analysis, which may take time and may decrease error rate for it. It may help in education for certain students that may have certain learning disabilities. Heck, it may even help in agriculture, where food are always scarce and we have to minimize and maximize certain output. And last but not the least, empathy. I understand that it's hard for you to empathize with somebody across the screen, but that is possible. Those chat system has become more and more human-like, to the point where they are currently testing it out to replace certain key call centers. For example, would a call center that is open 24/7 for, let's say, suicide hotline be available now thanks to AI? It could be. It could be a way to prevent more suicide, ladies and gentlemen. Hence, I would like to say that when it comes to advancement in certain technologies, there will always be resentment to it.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Emmanuel. The AI is the tools for us to use to do good things. Wow, that's a good point from affirmative team. Do you have another opinions or rebuttal? Can you summarize this for the negative team? Please help me welcome the third debater from the negative team, SCBD Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Muhammad Agung Wardoyo.
Thank you so much. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Responding to Toastmaster Ruya points, before I conclude the points that my teammates have spoken before, when it comes to human critical thinking, you know, as you said that human is not perfect, human is imperfect. And we can say that it will not benefit us majorly because, for example, like the public right now, AI is making human very lazy based on the experience that Harvard University, Princeton University, and also George Washington University, that the professors and the lecturer banned the ChatGPT or AI, artificial intelligence tool for the class, because the students tend to use the ChatGPT for making a journal, making the report of their research, something like that. So we can say that this kind of tool will hinder us to think further, to wake up and to move our hands and our body to act more on that, to curious about what is more, what is further, what is further. Yeah. That's why AI is very dangerous for human development, because we will be lazy, and we don't want to spend our time and also waste our energy just only doing that. But I don't just, there's an automatic system that, yeah, we can do this easy. Yeah. And I'd like to conclude what my teammate has said, that maybe I like to strengthen the point of Toastmaster Noning before, that AI can be biased. AI can be biased because AI is developed by person who is having more money, because okay, the people with more money will have the power to develop the AI as what they want, and it will lead to about the business, about the money. But then again, the negative side will be the ones that not having enough money will not have that benefit, and then the development of the human the human from the marginalized people will not be as good as the privileged one. And then I would like to also strengthen the Toastmaster Alvin's points, that AI is only about historical. When yesterday we did something A, and the AI will recommend something related to A again, A. But when we want to know about the future, or if the things that the new problem comes out, AI will not help. AI will not know. So if we try to use AI with the database based on the histories, will not it will be dangerous, because AI will just randomly recommend something or recommend problem solving that is not compatible to that problem. Thank you so much. I think that's all from negative team. Thank you so much, and back to you, Chief Moderator.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Muhammad Agung Wardoyo, the third debater from negative team SCBD Toastmaster Club. AI will randomly give a recommendation, something not compatible, and it's dangerous. That's the conclusion from the negative team. All right, so I can't believe it. That's so insightful. It's amazingly amazing. Each debater already gave their 100% effort and energy to defend their opinion and their thoughts. Congratulations to all debaters. Now, fellow Toastmaster and our guests, we will give the vote for the individual best debater. We will choose the individual best debater, and I will invite our ballot counter, Toastmaster Yulaika Fatma, to give a voting. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Yulaika.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ranto. Hello, everyone. I already put the link to vote for the best individual coast debaters. Please vote your winner there. Thank you so much.
Okay, we will have a 1 minute silence, and please give me a time for the timer after 1 minute's finished. Thank you so much. Is it already 1 minute, our timer?
Okay, it seems like already 1 minute, Toastmaster Ranto.
Okay. All right, we will continue to the second part of closed debate sessions. Fellow Toastmaster and all guests, all the audience here, now it's your turn. Please participate in the second parts to give the questions, the comments, and I will give the opportunity to the audience here. You can raise your hands or unmute your microphone, and please choose the persons, the debater that you want to ask. The guest will be give the 1 minute to ask, and for the debater, you also give 1 minute to respond or to answer. Now, all the audience and guests, please unmute your microphone. Are you ready?
Ready!
Yeah. All right. All right. I will give the first opportunity to the first audience. Please raise your hands or unmute your microphones. Is there anyone from the audience here to ask the questions to all the debater? This is your time. I'm waiting. We have many audience here visiting Toastmasters, guests. You can ask your opinions and you can ask directly to the debaters. You agree or do you disagree about their opinions? This is your time.
May I?
All right. Just Mr. Fahmi, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Just Mr. Fahmi, which debater do you want to ask?
I would like to give give questions or comments to the negative team.
Okay, please.
So to the negative teams from the SCBD Toastmasters Club, since you bring a lot of concerns about how we will raise our kids in the with AI around, about how it will impact our kids and with AI, can you please, how do you think what we should do with this? Because AI is ultimately going to be here to stay, and regardless of we want to or not, our kids will grow up with AI. So how do you think we can what do you think that we can do to ensure that the negative effects of AI can be suppressed in this era? Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you so much, Toastmaster Fahmi. Your question is, what should we do? Because we know the AI is dangerous. The questions to either the negative team. Please, negative team can answer this question for 1 minute.
Okay, I would like to answer Toastmaster Fahmi question. Thank you. For educate our children, we cannot use artificial intelligence because artificial intelligence only rely on the past. They cannot see the future. You can use AI to exercise or trying the problem solving, but to develop your kids, you need to do it by human or human teacher, because he or she will decide what should you learn, and they will give you an escalating feedback based how on you react from the problem. So in conclusion, to exercise, you can use AI. They can give you the example to exercise. But to develop your mind, your child's mind, you need humans teacher, because they know where your kids can go, where is their potential. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ervin, for your answer. And I saw our guest, Toastmaster Eka, raise your hands at the first questions. And I'll give the opportunity to Toastmaster Eka to give your questions. And please choose the debater that you want to ask. Please, Toastmaster Putri.
Okay, I would like to ask Toastmaster Nuning.
Okay, please, Toastmaster Putri.
Based on our history, every technology have its own impact on its timeline. Just as when a handphone is launched, the post office or the traditional mail company got the direct impact. Yes, it closed job opportunity for postman or courier or something like that, but it created job for future generation, just like Google, Yahoo, and etc. And guess what? People nowadays have every own handphone despite writing a letter. Why? Because it's a tool that increases human productivity, just like AI. So its work productivity doesn't matter or doesn't become a priority in the fast-paced era nowadays. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Eka Putri. Your question is for Toastmaster Nuning. Does AI have also give a benefit for the productivity during our life? Please, can you give it the answer, Toastmaster Nuning?
Thank you, guest. I forgot the name. Yep.
Toastmaster Putri.
Toastmaster Putri. Thank you, guest. Toastmaster Putri. Yes, I agree with you that AI will help in terms of the productivity in general. But when we are talking specifically about human development, like I'm iterating what Toastmaster Alvin previously said, there are two things that we need to differentiate between AI helping us make our job easier versus AI helping us to develop human, because there are two separate things. Something that make us easy and then something that develop people. There are two things that we have to separate. We already see the impact in the cell phone. Cell phone in a way that makes our work more productive, but we also see the negative impact of the on the cell phone, right? Kids become very distracted, and then they have short span of attention. So this area that we need to be careful when it comes to AI. That's why then we don't say no to AI, but we just need to be mindful where AI is to be applied, because AI is dangerous for human development.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Nuning. And we saw in our chat box, Toastmaster Duna will take a participations to ask the question. All right, please help me welcome Toastmaster Duna from SCBD. Which person do you want to ask?
I'd like to ask President Ruya from Ultimate, please.
Okay, please, Mr. Dona.
Okay, thank you. Team Affirmative, we have seen that the rise of AI has introduced us to these very cool art avatars, right? You input artists' work and you get out paintings that look really beautiful, done in seconds, that look exactly like you. Now, it makes art accessible, but also, isn't it considered stealing? You have taken the hard work of so many artists who dedicated their life to their craft, and now it's available so easily and so cheaply, messing up the market price of art and denigrating the value of it even further. I'd like to know your thoughts. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much, Mr. Dona. Mr. Ria, do you have already heard the question from Mr. Dona? Now you take turn to answer it within 1 minute. Please, Mr. Ria.
All right, thank you so much for that, Toastmaster Dona. That is an interesting question. Now, I want to refer back perhaps another point back to your question. Is screenshotting an NFT considered as stealing? We come back to our ethics again, Toastmaster Dona. So if you think about it, does generating an AI-themed image based on other previous work considered stealing? Now, that is a bit of a gray area if you think about it. Some people consider it as yes, some people consider it no. Those who consider it as yes, saying that the style is simply owned by the artist. Those who say no, simply mention that, hey, it's just an AI-generated art. It's not approved by the artist in any way, shape, or form. I was trying to Google to see if the market price actually fluctuates or not based on this AI generation tool, but I couldn't get in time. But what I believe is that it actually sort of brought benefit back to the artist. It's the same as piracy, right? So video game piracy is a real thing. Does it harm the industry? Turns out evidence suggests that it's the other way around. It helps the industry. So back to you.
Okay, your time is up, Mr. Ria. Thank you so much. We already have 3 questions from the floor. Now it's time for the whole audience to take the last turn. You will give the last opportunity for this debate session. Okay.
Toastmaster Azhar raise the hand.
Okay, Toastmaster Azhar is raising his hands. Do you want to ask to who's debater, to Mr. Azhar?
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. I just want to be a devil's advocate, actually. I would like to ask this question to Toastmaster Ronaldo.
Okay, please.
As we know, Chat GPT is one of the most the trending thing that right now, and it is quite controversial. And it is predicted that with Chat GPT, there'll be more scamming, there'll be more hacking, there'll be more deep fake, and there'll be more fake news because of the intelligence of the AI used human-like voices and other things. So how do you want to avoid this Chat GPT becoming a tool for scammers and having people lost millions and millions of dollars? Isn't it is dangerous to the people? Shouldn't legislation be made to curb or to control is illegal use? That's my question. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Azhar. Toastmaster Ronaldo, can you prevent the ChatGPT? This is dangerous for us. Please give your answer within 1 minute, Toastmaster Ronaldo.
Thank you, Toastmaster Azhar, for the question. And I think also I would like to posit that the opposing team missed completely the elephant in the room. I would like to ask what would have happened if we stopped innovating cars after the first automobile accident After all, it is always the darkest before the dawn. Also, be very careful. We do not want to self-fulfill all this negativity as a prophecy. And at the same time, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. In regard to ChatGPT, I would like to assent to it that actually there's also already an application called GPT-0. It's a counter to ChatGPT, which already used by varieties of educational institutions, universities. Actually, recently I saw someone got completely zeroed because his or her thesis paper, for some reason, detected in the plagiarism application that include ChatGPT. Hence why I think it is not something that we should avoid. I believe you mentioned the word avoid, but it's something that we should embrace and acknowledge that there will be ups and downs when it comes down to the development of AI. And we should be grateful that we are becoming a part of it. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Renato, for your answers. Now we already completed the second session from the closed debate session. We already have a floor for the audience that already asked the questions. Now, fellow Toastmaster and all guests, now it's time for us to choose our best floor debater for these sessions. Please help me welcome our ballot counter, Toastmaster Yulaika Fatma, to share the vote.
Before that, may I ask Toastmaster Nurani as the timer, are all the floor debaters eligible to be voted? Toastmaster Nurani?
Yes, all floor debaters are eligible to be voted.
All right, then. I will prepare the
You are muted.
All right, I will prepare the ring. Okay, everyone, I already put the link on the chat box. Please vote for the best floor debater.
Thank you so much, our ballot counter. We will have 1 minute silence to vote our best floor debater. Okay, the time is up. Is it the music from EI? All right, that's an interesting question. So, okay, thank you for the all audience that already gave the votes for the best floor debater. This is the very interesting closed debate sessions for we have today. How do you feel, fellow Toastmaster and all guests? Do you agree or disagree about the artificial intelligence? We already learned more from all the debaters, from the floor debaters, and we also learn how to give the opinions, ask the questions, give the response, give the rebuttal, and also summarize all those things into the good conclusions. Fellow Toastmaster and all guests, hopefully you enjoy these closed debate sessions. I'm so delighted to be here as your closed debate sessions. And Thank you. And please unmute your microphone and give a round of applause to all of us. Woo! Thank you so much. I will give my control back to our chief moderator, Toastmaster Fahmi Fuadi.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ranto, for moderating the closed debate session earlier. Yeah, thank you for the music. And that was certainly an exciting session. Do we still have the music on? Okay, great. That was certainly an exciting and insightful session. So before moving forward, I would like to see your reactions to the debates, to the arguments against the debates provided in the debate session earlier. Can you please post the reaction yes or no? Yes, if you are for AI after listening to the debate, and no if you are against AI after the debate. Yeah, I see Toastmaster Alvin saying no, of course. Anyone else? Only the debaters? No, no.
Well, for
yes,
those who
yes.
say no, you can leave the room.
Gotta stay neutral, yeah. I will try to stay neutral as well. Thank you, Toastmaster Donna. So, without further ado, we will go to the next session. It's about finding true love by dating apps, yes or no? Well, it's too late to find a true love for today's Valentine's Day, but you can try to find for the next one with the dating apps. And this open debate session will be led by our lovely friend Toastmaster Donna from the SCBD Toastmasters Club. And so, Toastmaster Donna, are you ready? Yes,
Born
everyone,
ready.
please welcome Toastmaster Donna to the screen. Toastmaster Donna, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much to our chief moderator, Toastmaster Fahmi. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Unmute yourselves, please. Unmute
Very
yourselves, please.
good.
Whoop,
Hey,
whoop.
hey,
Good. So, our chief moderator said that it's a little bit too late for Valentine's Day for us to like find true love. But here, listen. If you celebrate Eid is coming up in 2 months, if you celebrate Christmas is coming up in what 11 months from now. So like go do that, all right? Take someone home this year. I don't know. Okay. So maybe you're familiar with the pink app, the fire app, the blue app, the B app, the yellow app, and all the dating apps out there. They even have halal dating apps. Oh my goodness. Well, you scroll way past midnight, hoping for someone cute to pass you by. I mean, I understand the need for dating apps, especially when you're cute, you're hot, you're funny, you're capable of growth. What else do you need, right? You hear all these happy endings from your friends, but would it ever happen to you? You burn through 30 matches in a week. Maybe you were hoping for Siti Nurhaliza, but all you got was Siti Maimuna. Will you ever find that one needle in the giant swiping haystack? You never know with dating apps. You start wondering and wondering, will your next swipe work out? So turn on your phones and get swiping because we are on for a ride. Over here, we have 2 sides in viewing dating apps, Team Affirmative and Team Negative. Every one of you, including VTMs, guests, role takers, and close debaters, are more than welcome to join the open debate. Please sign up in the chat box or feel free to use the raise hand button to get started. To start, I'd like to call one love warrior to represent the affirmative side onto the stage. All right. So, Toastmaster Elias, are you Team Pro?
Oh, team no.
Team no. Okay, well, we can start from you though. Okay, stage is yours.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you think that dating apps is a good solution for your love career, no, big no, because I do believe when you network with your literally friends, family, you will find the quote unquote quality love. If you just use the dating apps, it is like edited, it is like just filtered. A lot of fakes or lies is there. And well, I did a conventional, but if you know in Indonesia, we call it biro jodoh, or we call it love counsel in English, that will help you to find the matchmaking meeting. They will gather you into a meeting to have a speed dating. And yes, you will understand that it is so fun that you will have so many games there, and maybe you can get someone that literally your perfect match by there, because you can observe, you can analyze by their behavior, by their language, by their movement, anything you can observe. And even the matchmaker itself is available, baby. So you can get the matchmaker to be your match. And it is so fun that people sometimes enjoy it, and there are so many love stories in it, in happy ending. Because I was in the entertainment industry, I helped so many couples to be matchmaked, and they have family right now. But the irony is there. I have helped a lot of people, but I haven't helped myself to get a matchmaking. So that's all. Back to you.
Wow, strong start from Toastmaster Elios. Congratulations on being a successful matchmaker. If you need one, feel free to contact Toastmaster Elios through the DMs and let him know your numbers and or other ways to contact you in case he has matches for you. All right, we are now going to open the floor to a pro debater. I'd like to welcome Toastmaster Aziza onto the screen.
Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, who say that if you are single, lovable, and you need to find the real one, but sometimes nowadays technology are everywhere, especially for dating. So why not we using the technology? Especially, I mean, you not even have to find the loved one. You can find a networking for your business through the dating apps. And frankly speaking, my last two boyfriend from all of the dating apps, and it all worked. And it's really nice, after you're busy from work and you got so much stressful and you look up for your Indonesian friends or probably your ex and you think like, I think you need to find a new adventure and you can just go to the dating apps. You can find and meet up new people, new culture, and learn new things from that situation, right? And believe me, especially if you are millennials, we're not going to be stuck in one just situation. The world are growing. We need to grow as well, and we need to take all of the opportunity. Remember, love will find you if you try. So how much do you take your effort, your action? And dating apps is only one of the tools you can find everywhere else, especially joining or participating a club meeting in Toastmaster. You can go all around the world. Especially you can also enjoy the fourth season, although there will be no fourth season in Indonesia because I know it's also four rain, dry, raining, and dry. So Let giving a chance to yourself and find the love of your life. Thank you. And back to you, Donna.
Whoop whoop. Thank you, Dr. Aziza, for sharing your experience having dated people from dating apps. Okay. Me too. Okay. Well, whether or not you have had history with the pinks and the yellows, I am here to welcome the next person from the cons team, and that will be Tosa Serhani. Tosa Serhani?
Okay, thank you, Madam Moderator. From my side, I totally disagree about finding true love by dating apps because I ever got an bad experience when I tried to swipe right and then dating and then talk, chit chat, but it didn't work. I think because of its difference or the preference, what kind of the man or the woman that we want to searching. An example, sometimes when they want to choose through the dating apps, they only uh, show the profile, but it's not only the true in the fact. I mean, it's different, totally different in the fact. So can you imagine if you try to swipe and then, wow, this is a good profile. He looks handsome and he is a zodiac. It's A, B, C, or D, and he has a hobby A, B, C, or D. And but in totally when we meet in the fact and the person and I think it's not the right way when we want to find the true love by dating apps. But so find the true love, we can build our relationship. Example, if you have a circle friends or you have a college in your university and or you meet the reunion. So I think that's all from my side. Back to you, Madam Moderator.
Thank you very much, Shani, for sharing your experience. You know what experience that is? It's kind of like a night street food that we like in Jakarta. Catfish salad. Well, I meant if you enjoy catfish, fried catfish, I hope you only have that on your plate and not in your dating life because being catfished, do we really want that? But catfish, fried catfish, I'm pretty okay with that. So thank you, Tasarani, for sharing your catfish experience. Next up, we will have Professor Bagas from the pro side. Hi.
Am I
Time is
audible and
yours.
visible?
Indeed you are.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Donna. When it comes to dating apps, I think I have quite a brand new experience because I never tried it before, but then I decided to give it a try. And guess what? Last month, I just matched with this girl, and turns out we have quite similarities in several aspects. You know, the benefits of dating apps is that you don't just, here's the thing, you don't just scroll around or just swiping around, but make sure you read through the description as well in order to match with the person that you like. And the thing is, when I read her description, it says a lot of same passions or same interests with me. You know what? You know what? We like food, and she's into conservation, she's into nature. And I decided, you know what? If I swipe right, maybe this will be a good thing. And after quite a while of chit chatting via Tinder, we decided to meet up. And boy, boy, I couldn't be happier with my decision over that, because it just allows similarities. You know what? We love to eat. We share the same passion of a conservation program, and we're both from Japanese descendant. We also capable of speaking English. She's pursuing master degree, and I'm currently working in a university, so that's also match. And you know what? In that 4 hours of just walking together and have a conversation about life and etc., I think, you know what? I think I want to pursue this even further, because for those of you who think that dating apps is a waste of life, I think it's just a matter of how much effort you would like to put and how much time would you like to invest. Because if you do that, sooner or later it will happen. And you know what? If that happens, I hope you can treasure that person and keep continuing the good spirit and good relationship. That's all from me. Back to you, Ustaz Donald.
Congratulations, Cesar Vegas, for your new, is it girlfriend or boo, or let's if it doesn't have a title, let's keep it that way, so for privacy purposes. So congratulations for the person you're talking to. So see, it works sometimes. I'm looking at the conversation in the chat box. If you consider Toastmasters as your like breeding ground, go for it. Always open to anyone, but make sure that just make sure that everything works out. Okay, so congratulations once again to Cesar Vegas. Now we are going to go to our next speaker, Guest Ferry or Cesar Ferry. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go for it.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Yes, good evening. Finding to love by dating apps, I would say no. How can we find real love based only on profile photos and some limited symbol that describe ourselves? And then we have to swipe right or left to make a choice. And the fact that many people use photos of other people who have good looks instead of their photos. And everyone can write about himself or herself without any verification of whether the photo is himself or herself, or whether what he or she wrote about himself is the truth. When we were in school, maybe we fell in love with someone based on their appearance. But in my opinion, with age, falling in love is not just about appearance. It's also about how we connect emotionally to the person. I think connecting with other people through text is a bit difficult because you can convey your emotion through text. And I don't think emojis can describe our emotion, and we can fake our emotion with emojis. Sometimes we send loving emojis when we don't express anything. And also, connecting with people via video call cannot convey real emotion 100%. There is a possibility that other people are pretending. That's all from myself. Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Guest Ferry. Wow, you're right. It's so easy to pose and fake on your profile. You just say that, ooh, I'm from this university, or ooh, I'm like handsome and things, when you're actually just putting your face on 360 instead. That's another example of our favorite salad for tonight, right? Fried catfish. Not good. So to avoid more fried catfish, as Toastmaster Hani and Guest Ferry have told us to avoid, I'd like to welcome our good friend, Guest Eka or Toastmaster Eka. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, hello, Guest Eka. Time is yours.
Yes, thank you. I would like to comment on Toastmaster Ferry about the emotional attachment or emotional express. For myself, dating app is a one way, the first way to communicate with others. Have you ever wondered some relationship may be not working at all? There are someone who failed and super busy, work from 9 to 5 or do some business and have no time to find their true love, or maybe someone who is divorced or separated by death with their loved ones. And so what is the effortless or the simple way to get another relationship? For me, it's by dating apps. It decreases the geographical limitation, transportation, and etc. And other way than the traditional one to find some relationship. And maybe it's in the outside range of your daily community, so you find another person from another culture and so on. And based on the safety, we can study our preferences first. We can use LinkedIn or Google, or if you kind of suspicious about her or his appearance, you can use Zoom call or something to verify that he is or she is the real person. And dating apps have its own control. If you don't interested enough with your match, you can just disobey or just don't respond the chat or something like that. So it's control in our hand. Thank you.
Wow. Guess Eka, are you HR? Because that's a lot of good research tips from you. Just make sure that you stock your matches properly. Make sure that they're not catfish salad. Make sure that they're from the right institutions as they claim.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So no more catfish salad for us. Next, we have Toastmaster Azar. And excuse me, before you go, I'd like to say that Toastmaster Sue will likely be the last debater. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Moderator, I think some of you might wonder, why do the heck I'm getting involved in this debate? I don't need dating apps, that's for sure, because I've been married for 30 years. But I did some research just now, a few minutes ago, and dating apps don't look good. Number one, 57% of the ladies found that, or rather told the surveyors that they are being threatened during their courtship with their potential lover. Number two, and out of this, 10% actually threatened physically. So this is a fact. Number two, there is a study by an American university that people or couples who first met face-to-face are likely to stay longer as a couple by 25% than those who first met online. And on top of that, couples who first met face-to-face are likely also to last 4 times longer in their relationship compared to those who first met online. And thirdly, remember, these dating apps are business. The longer the couple stay in the apps, the better for them. They don't like people who stop being there and getting married, because that would be bad for the business. So overall, these three things, couples, rather dating apps, are not really good for us who are trying to find our love. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Azar. That is very deep research. Definitely not just for LinkedIn and our HR purposes, right, Gas Aika? It brings a dark note that one of the people I know was also battered through someone they met on dating apps. So let's just give a moment of silence for that and for all violence survivors. Okay, so thank you to Professor Azar. We definitely have to be more careful. And for all of you who don't believe in meeting online, well, go ahead and do that first meet. And maybe you'll like flip and get them catch your eye and things. It's always a good feeling, right? Okay, next up we have our good friend Toastmaster Sue. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Time is
Hello.
yours. Hello.
Thank you very much. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. This is Sue here, and here one thing I want to share. One fun fact about me is I am single. So who else are single here? Please raise up your hand if you are a single. Yeah, so many here. Okay, so many people are in the same boat with me. All right, never mind. So Sue is here, so I'm gonna share how you can be in the relationships. Let's dive into it. So today, one of my colleagues told me that these days, like I have been blaming that, oh, does true love even exist in this universe? And that they told me, oh, Sue, it is not the right time for you yet. That's why you haven't found somebody. But one day, for sure, you will encounter those true love, and you're gonna be having the very, fantastic one. But yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna have one or not. But everyone, just look around yourself and see how people fall in love with one another. So for us, it's like basically we can see that they just found their soulmate in the university or in the workplace or in other places. And also dating apps are also one of those platforms that we could find true love. So why do I say so? It is so simple because for this dating app, it is formulated for this special reason for people to do matchmaking and dating and stuff. So for other places like school and university to do that, why don't those kind of dating apps cannot do that? So I strongly believe that while when you use the dating apps, you can find somebody, maybe not the someone who could be your boyfriend or girlfriend. Maybe you can just ended up getting very good friends for your whole life. So everyone, there is a saying that don't find love, love will find you. But I will say that we have to find love by using dating apps. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sue. Wow, hold on. The opposite of don't find love, love will find you. We have to actively find love. Can I get pin, please? Let's switch pins. Okay. Yeah, finding love actively through dating apps. Ooh, active. We like that. Wow. Okay, Toastmaster Sue. I wish you the best of luck for all your endeavors, including in dating apps. Okay, now on to debaters numbers 5. We have Professor Anna. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. I don't really agree with dating or finding love by application because we never know how his daily life exactly. A lot of people come to the application actually just for fun. We just playing with our mind. We just play with our imagination. We only love in our imagination. We don't stay in reality. A lot of people come to application for fun. So I have an experience. One of my friend found her husband from application. They both from Indonesia but different island. They are married till they have 2 sons. I thought they both are true love from application, but no more than 5 years, they divorce. I don't know what the reason, but I guess because of both of them not really understand each other, or it might be because of another reason. But then back to the true love, I think our true love is the only one who God chose us, who will stay until both of them die. We never know if we find our soulmate through application, because of if God will, everything can happen. But still, I don't agree with dating through application. It is not easy to understand people who stay in front of us. Then it is, I think, more difficult to understand someone who we never met. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anna. Definitely understand that point of view. See, when you're on a dating app and you're talking to a person, you only see them and understand them for like what, the 15 minutes that you chat, the however many hours that you chat. I've talked to people from Germany, from America, from France, whatever, and you never know what they're actually up to, right? Like, suspicious. Do we really want that? So thank you for bringing that up, Toastmaster Anna. And now, for our last debater, we have, is it guest or Toastmaster Charlena? Are you here? There you are. Hi, time is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Thank you. Finding true love by dating apps. Absolutely. My now 91 years old father-in-law, or 91-year young father-in-law, he found his current wife some 20 odd years ago through some dating app. And they are still having a great relationship as husband and wife. In the last 20 over years together, they have traveled not less than 15 countries and 40 places. They have albums and albums of memory, all stored in clouds. Every year at family gathering dinners, he never forgets to share how great their current year is for them as wife, husband, and traveling companions. In their daily life, she takes care of his health. He takes care of her well-being. He is the dedicated driver when she needs a driver. He is a royal porter when she needs help to carry bags or grocery up the 3-story house. He is her pillar. She's his soulmate. 2 months ago, they visited Asian countries. Unfortunately, emergency situation put him in ICU for 3 weeks. She was the only person by his side, giving him reasons to fight. Now they are back in good state. They are back to Europe, alive and kicking and healthy and happier. Like nothing ever happened to him in the last 2 months. To me, this is true love. Meanwhile, they are planning to do their next Asian trip in 3 months. How many couples met their partners through normal means, having the same experience as theirs? Remember, she's approaching 70 and he is 90. They are still embracing life without age barrier. Therefore, from this personal sharing, one can surely find true love by dating apps. How many relationships started from face-to-face can be as good as theirs? Tell me. One just need to know why and how. We all die once, but live every day, and they surely make every day counts. Over to you, moderator.
Wow. Thank you, Toastmaster Charlena. What a great story. Yes, we only die once, but we live every day. So let's live our lives to the fullest. Me, honestly, I do have a personal story too. My aunt and uncle, they met through dating apps, not dating apps, but like in a more old school dating website with the really long profiles. They met at ages 42 and 53. So good luck to all the warriors. Is all I'd like to say. Okay, so thank you, everybody. That concludes the the open debate session. I'd like to call a timer for her to present the time report.
Okay, thank you so much, our open moderator. So for both pro and cons debaters, all 10s are eligible to be voted, and I have drop the details of the time they have spent in the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you. With that, I'd like to call the ballot counter to provide the link for us to vote.
All right, Toastmaster Donna, I already put the link on the chat box. Please vote, everyone.
Thank you. So you have 1 minute to vote for your favorite open debater. Wow, what is this? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music? Okay, I see this. Make sure that you don't get catfished in the polls. Oh, this is so exciting. What a jam. So AI, ooh, spicy. Are we good, DJ? That is some metal music right there. Thank you everyone for voting. Wow, we just saw a whole barrage of opinions regarding whether or not you'd like to choose meeting your loved one through a dating app, whether or not you get catfished or whether you get sharked or dolphined in life and in love. I wish you all the best of luck. And I'd like to give the time back to our chief moderator. Mr. Fahmi.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Donna, for leading such a lively and very interactive debate sessions. And for all the audience, like the session was very lively, not just in the debate floor, but in the chat room. I wanted to ask, where were you during the closed debate sessions? So that was certainly fun, and it is a great, insightful debate on on how we can decide whether to use dating apps or not for our next Valentine's Day. So hopefully we don't spend our next Valentine's Day in a Toastmaster meeting next year. So anyway, let's move on to another exciting session, which is the announcement from the chief judges on their remarks for the closed debate session. Toastmaster Karina, our chief judge, are you ready for your remark? Great. So everyone, please welcome our chief judge, Toastmaster Karina, with a remark.
Okay, welcome back to our chat session. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Really much appreciate for all debaters, speakers. You all did such a fabulous job this night. You've been delivering argument about the essential or the dangers of artificial intelligence for human development. So well done for all the speakers, our debaters. Now I'm ready to share some point, the great point from our super judges today. The best point about the great winner, great team today has been the both team actually have been put the clear definition with a very confidence and clear voice and articulation. So it's really understandable for all of us here in this room. But the specific things that make the judge point you to be a winner is you put the balance between opinions and the fact, and also you show confidence through the arguments backed by research. The good example for supporting the subject more precisely, and also the debater took the lead directly address the subject for the human development subject. The team has a synergy when the debater referred to the points previously started by their team. And the argument are elaborated in the clear point. Also, the statement in opening and closing very appropriate and consistent. So, are you ready, guys? Who's the reader? Oh my God, I already showed the best team here. I'm sorry, the best team goes to SCBD Club. Big applause. I accidentally pressed the arrow. So welcome. Both team really great, but the best thing for the second match is SCBD Toastmaster. And congratulations for SCBD team. And then back to you, Chief Moderator.
Thank you very much, our Chief Judge Toastmaster Karina, for
Point
insightful
of
remarks.
order, Chief
Yeah,
Judge,
go ahead.
please share the screen and Zoom Master to spotlight the team of SCBD to take the photo, please.
All right. All right.
Okay. Okay, please add Toastmaster Nuning.
And Toastmaster Agung, please.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I did not see that coming. So with that, my friend, smile as the world going to give you something good. 1, 2, and 3. All right, back to you, Chief Judge.
I'll take over from here. So thank you very much, Chief Judge, for the announcement and the insightful remarks on how the debate went earlier, as well as Toastmaster Kayum for taking the pictures of our winning team for tonight. So, and once again, congratulations to the SCBD representative team for winning the match tonight. And next, another.
Sorry, another point of order, please group photo.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yes, we have a group picture, all of us together, including all the audience. So we can commemorate this event for later. So everyone, please turn on your camera and give your best smile to Toastmaster Kayu, who will take your picture.
All right, thank you very much, our smiling face Toastmaster, Chief Moderator Fahmi. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 44,000 people in the room. Please turn on your camera so that we can see your beautiful smile in the world. With that, I would like to count on 3 so that I can take the first photo of all of you. 1, 2, and 3. All right, another one. All right, another one. Let us go with 1, 2, and 3. Okay, with the freestyle, ladies and gentlemen, all the shape of love, because we are dating for today with that 1, 2, 3. All right, with that, back to you, Chief Moderator, Toastmaster Fahmi.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kayu. I'm looking forward for the pictures later. So next, we also have another exciting news because our bell counter have already got the results for all the most favorite individual debaters for all 3 sessions that we have today. So Toastmaster Shulaika, are you ready with the announcement?
Yes, Toastmaster Fahmi, I'm ready.
Great. Everyone, please welcome Toastmaster Yulaika.
All right. And wait. All right. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Fahmi, and thank you for everyone for voting. Now it's time for me to announce all the winners for these debate sessions. First, for the best individual co-debaters goes to Drum roll, please. Jeng 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 jeng.
Jeng jeng
Jeng
jeng.
jeng.
Boom, boom, boom,
Toastmaster
boom.
Ruya, congratulations, Toastmaster Ruya, for being the best close debaters. Woo! Yay!
Thank you so much,
Toastmaster
everyone.
Ruya. Oh, wait. Side by speakers. And with that, smile, Toastmaster Ruya. Look at the camera. Do not look at the screen. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got you. Back to you, Toastmaster Yulaika.
Okay, move to the best individual floor debaters. Goes to jeng 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 jeng. Oh wait. Toastmaster Ashar. Congratulations, Toastmaster Ashar.
Thank you. I didn't expect this.
All right, Toastmaster Azhar, give your very best smile to the world. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Back to you, Toastmaster Yulaika.
Okay, move to the best individual open debaters. Goes to jeng jeng jeng. Toastmaster Eka Putri, congratulations.
All right, Toastmaster Eka Putri, give your very best smile to the camera. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Okay, another one. Okay, you're not ready. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Back to you, Toastmaster Yulaika.
You're muted.
All right. Now it's a word for our closed debate moderator for Toastmaster Ranto.
All right, let me find where is Toastmaster Ranto. Okay, replace spotlight. And with that, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay.
Back to you, Yulaika.
Then, all right. Then for our chief judge, Toastmaster Karina. Thank you, Toastmaster Karina.
You're welcome.
All right, Toastmaster Karina with that 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Next
All
one.
right. Next one, Toastmaster Eka Hateanisi for serving as our judge.
All right. Let me get Toastmaster Eka. Hatehaningsi. Okay, this is another new person. I did not see her. Maybe this one, Toastmaster Eka, if you are here, you may unmute and make yourself visible to me.
Yeah, it seems like Toastmaster Hatea is not here. Please proceed to next judge.
Okay.
All right. Move to the next one. Toastmaster Apri Widodo as our judge.
Oh, the judge.
Apri.
Okay.
Spotlight to everyone. Make it more center for both picture. 1, 2, 3. All right. Back to you, Yulaika.
All right, move to the next one. For Tisa, Toastmaster Tisa, thank you for serving as our judge too.
All right, Toastmaster Tisa, would you mind to make it more to be landscape so that we can see your photos more full? Okay, never mind. With that, 1, 2, 3. Okay, back to you, Yulaika.
All right. Then for Toastmaster Dona as our open debate moderator.
All right, Toastmaster Donna, get ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next.
Let's go, fighters.
All right. Then for Toastmaster Alvin Abrar as our SAA.
All right, Toastmaster Alvin. With that, get ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next.
Next, for Toastmaster Fahmi as our chief moderator.
Okay, Toastmaster Fahmi, got you. Spotlighting. With that, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right, move to the next one. For Toastmaster Nurani as our timer.
All right, just get ready. Okay, all right, give yourself a makeup first. Okay, get ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Back to you.
Okay. For Abdul Qayyum for
Now, this is going to
being
be
as a Zoom master. Thank you, Toastmaster
okay.
Qayyum.
All right. So let me feed myself, I guess, or spotlight to everyone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's move on.
All right, move on. For me as the ballot counter.
All right, Toastmaster Yulaita. Okay, that
All right,
one.
move to the next one. Okay, for Toastmaster Reynaldo.
Okay, Toastmaster Ronaldo. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right, got it.
Then for Toastmaster Nia.
Okay, give me a moment. Toastmaster Nia. Is that spotlight to everyone? 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
For Toastmaster Wia.
Okay, Toastmaster Ruya. Spotlight to everyone. Another one, Toastmaster Ruya. 1, 2, 3. Next.
Next, for Toastmaster Nuning.
Toastmaster Nuning. Wah. Toastmaster Nuning. Okay, can see you. All right, spotlighting with that. Toastmaster Nuning, get ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next.
Okay, next one. For Toastmaster Alvin.
Okay, Toastmaster Alvin. With that, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right,
Next.
next one. For Toastmaster Agung.
Toastmaster Agung. Okay, I can see Toastmaster Agung spotlighting. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
All right, move to the next one. Okay, so that's all. Congratulations for all the winners and thank you so much for all the role takers. That's all for me. Back to you, Zoom Master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Yulaika, for the announcements. And once again, congratulations for all the best, the most favorite speakers for tonight. And thank you as well for all the role takers. And I would also like to thank every single one of you who participated in this debate sessions tonight. And of course, all the audience for being here and listening to all of us debating the merit of AI and dating apps, which is a very fun topic to talk about in these days. So that was certainly a very lively debate and insightful one. And I hope that you all learn new things from all the arguments that is brought up during the debate session, so we can all decide whether to use AI to our advantage or not in the future, or to use the dating apps as well. And we're almost at the end of our meeting. And the meeting will be officially closed by Toastmaster Karina later as the host of the third debate session. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that. So with that, my role here as the chief moderator has ended. Thank you very much once again. And I'm signing off by me. And I give the control to Toastmaster Karina to officially close the meeting.
All right, thank you so much, our chief moderator, Toastmaster Fahmi from Essential Toastmaster Club. Everyone, how was the second match? What did you feel? Great. This went very smooth, energetic, and we feel refreshed, obviously, with this second event. For the last event, which is the third match, would be held in SCBD Club next month, correct, Toastmaster Alvin?
Yes,
in
17th
March. For the specific date and theme, Toastmaster Alvin would make it a surprise and we'll announce it in our social media, Essential Social Media, Ultimate Social Media, and also SCBD Social Media. So well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us and enjoying the session. I absolutely agree that you are going to wait for the last match, which is between Essential Club and SCBD Club. Okay. If the president of Ultimate opening the meeting with the hand sanitizer bottle, so I would love to clicking my perfume bottle with the pencil. You can laugh. This is the only thing that I have now. But before that, before I clicking this my luxury perfume, I have a little announcement that this week Essential Toastmaster Club have a joint meeting with the British Toastmaster Club on Thursday 7 p.m. I put the floor for the president of Ultimate and vice president of education SCBD to announce about your club meeting this week, please.
Right. So sorry. Would you like to go ahead first?
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Karina. I'm Alvin from SCBD. Our next event will be on Friday on hybrid settings in Sudirman on Perpustakaan Kemendikbudristek at 6:55 p.m. Please join. We will have speech marathon with round robins, so you can visit and give your feedbacks. And we also have 2 more speaker slots. So please let me know if you're interested. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Karina.
And president of Ultimate?
Right. So technically today is our meeting, and then our next meeting will be on the 28th of February, which is the last date of February. And we would like to invite each and every single one of you to join our session there, because I believe the theme will be something to do with our anniversary, our club's anniversary this month. So back to you again, Toastmaster Karina.
All right, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. VPE. Both fabulous people, EXCO and ESCO team and the members in this club. 3 clubs, we tighten bonding among us in Toastmaster. So, my perfume and my fan. I close the meeting. Thank you so much, everyone. See you again.